I'm back. Thank you for the first time, Bob and Gaga. Oh, alright, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers, Lemon. I need big points. Big points from Checkmate. 19.5 for lowest score on Falcons. Great. Oh, Merritt actually got more points than Hambing because he's just doing 1 billion damage. 28 for Merritt. Bad day to have. No way Her goes more positive in this game than he did last week. How is that possible?
There's something about this middle-aged bald guy that is thrilling.
Thank you very much, Clocker3310, for the 5 gifted community. Congratulations to everyone who got one. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Clocker. Oh. Dodged. Nice. Stay nimble, Rally. -7's really low. Yeah. Yeah. There's few ways to justify a mate at -7. I mean, he quite literally went negative, you know, limbs to deaths. As did a lot of, actually most of New Era. Yeah, well, I still think he's going to get points, you know. He was better than, well, he's better than all the others. My logic was, there's no good bottom team players this week. There's no good budget players. Oh, thank you, Owen Joyer, for Rally as well. Rally has been nimble, he's been fleet-footed, but this time Owen Joyer's got him locked in his sights. Surely Knife was a better choice? I couldn't afford him then. He was 1 more expensive. Missed this match. Are Falcons playing the same meta comps? They played a bit of all sort of Diva themed comps, but they played Diva Anna Brig with some Genji on Havana. They played Zarya with like Zarya Vendetta Emre, like the classic Kiri Lucio comp. They also played it with we played with Kiri Brig because it was a Lucio ban, but mostly yeah, we saw a little bit more Anna Brig Diva, and we also saw some Sim on Midtown. But all some variation of some sort of Emre and Diva pretty much in every situation. Kiri wherever in every situation. Or almost every situation. But yeah. I'll get my frog ponder this time. Keep pondering. You convinced me to finally get a head shaver. Honestly, if anyone is recently bald, because when I first went bald, I just used my beard trimmer to shave my head. But then after I went to a proper barber one time so I could look spick and span for, I can't remember what it was for, but for some kind of special event. And they used a version of that. I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then my mate Toby, who's also bald, was like, yeah, you can just use his head shaver. Yeah, that's what I used to do as well. But this was actually a life changer. It's so easy to use as well. Again, I know this sounds like an advert. Thank you for the 100 bits for the frog ponder.
Frog ponder.
Come on, guys, get your frog ponder. But yeah, such a life changer. Are all of your friends bald? There was a time when we were at my mate Neil's wedding, and we got like a big group shot of like all the guys, and Neil and his wife. Thank you, May Rice, for the 30 months total. 26 months right now. Thank you very much, May Rice. You've locked in for a long time. You have faith. Level 2 complete. Yeah, there was a point where we got like a big. Wait, is it behind me? Oh, I think it's behind me. Oh. Oh. There you go. So yeah, I remember showing this picture to my mum from like all of my mates at my mate's wedding, and not broke everything. I showed it to my mum, and my mum was like,
Ninja.
my mum was like,
Hello?
there's more hair on the bottom of your guy's head than there is the top. I was like, yeah, you're right. Thanks, mum. Thanks, mum. We're all middle-aged men. Thanks.
Hi, Vivek. That one's written onto Cozy in my chat. Day's done. Oh, how are you doing, Ninja? Until you're turning 21 this year, aren't you? I'll be yeah.
Hey, YouTube lurker here. I think there's a chance of an upset in this game. Am I on crack? You might be on crack, yeah. Speaking of crack, I go outside, and it 100% smells like weed. Someone's done like some sort of Easter weekend wake and bake. It's 8:50 in the morning.
I thought you were going to say that someone in your neighborhood was smoking crack.
No, it's just a wake. It's just a wake and bake, which is way more reasonable than a wake, like, I don't know, a wake and crack.
Hey, Kellen.
But it is Easter.
You know
after
Vendetta?
all.
This is Vendetta. During shift. Kellen with an underlurk.
He's found your emotes. He's in.
He's found my free emotes and he's going to town on them. Like, he can't use the paid ones. He's not subbed. Thank you for boosting Kellen, Bunny. Bit of a last year callback.
It's been a while since we boosted Kellen.
Kellen hasn't been boosted in so long. Thank you for the flower, Kellen. Oh, fuck. Do we actually get drops for this, or am I just gullible? I know it's hard to believe, Chosen Teddy, as you watch a 30-something-year-old man wrap his head in a blanket and call himself Coach, but this is actually how you get the drops.
This is a legitimate business and a legitimate way to earn the drops. Do not be fooled.
Thank you, service. Oh my goodness. No drops today? What are we talking about, chicken nuggies? What are we talking about? Oh, maybe it doesn't say drops in the title? No, it does say drops in the... it's because I say tomorrow in my title. That'd be the confusion.
Oh.
Because my title was yesterday's title when I finished the stream.
Now tomorrow is today.
Now the egg is on my face. Yeah, the drops are on, mate. The drops are on. I was a bit late to work today, that's all.
When's the new drop set? I believe next Friday at the start of playoffs, or EMEA and A playoffs.
Happy Friday, y'all.
Why doesn't it say anywhere on Unstream that drops are on? I don't know. He normally likes to keep this information pretty close to his chest.
You're having an sleep, are you, Bunnykins?
Got any Easter plans? No, mostly this. Mostly just watching the Overwatch. I thought, what better way to celebrate our Lord and Saviour than to watch
and rebirth of Jesus
Overwatch?
Christ.
Yeah, just... You know, when Jesus died on that cross, spoiler warning, he was there thinking, one day, this sacrifice will allow people to stream Overwatch, turn on the drops for 18 hours per day.
What happened to Jesus? I'm hearing that yesterday Christ was slain.
Must have been a particularly rough day on the Gaming for Hope stream.
Oh fuck. Damn, CX, I wasn't to that chapter yet.
Sorry guys, I said spoiler warning. You needed to throw your headset off at that juncture. This series was promised. This series was promised to us 2,000 years ago, and it's all been leading to this moment. Sources tell me Jesus is stable, please God.
But like, at least that one might play out well, you know, like with how the law.
You have to say spoiler warning.
Let's get this first coffee in me. Sources tell me Jesus is coming tomorrow. Spoilers!
My Easter plans are buying unbought Easter eggs at Lidl are marking down and selling them. Have you got the Lidl app? This is not an advertised bit, but if you get the Lidl app, they're doing crazy Easter offers every day. You get to open an egg on the Easter app, an Easter egg on the app.
This isn't a little ad? You've got like marketing voice.
No, I'm just letting this person know there's a way to get cheap chocolate. There's a way to get cheap chocolate. Download the Lidl app, you'll get cheap chocolate.
You can get a special deal every day. All you have to do is give your email and your date of birth and your...
But you get cheap chocolate.
Jake's laughing. The deals are shit. He's a little man.
It's 50% off and not shit.
They're probably like fake 50% off, where they mark them up and then mark them back down again afterwards. You know.
If it's a real 50%, again, this is not a sponsored segment. Other supermarkets also sell chocolate eggs.
Did you watch the whole series, Figby? Were you watching on Xavi's stream before this?
Do you like chocolate? Do you like saving money? Then boy, do I have an app for you.
50% off an item that's 60 cents is still 50% off, Red dude.
Also, where on earth are you
Nenwai?
finding an Easter egg for 60 cents?
Are you taking Nenwai over Vega if you're making a team? Mate, how am I going to make a team when I'm going to sleep through all the roster construction stages? CX gets a bite of every chocolate egg you purchase. It's a complicated relationship. Thank you, Bunnykins.
I'm standing outside the little store. Did you use my code for that? Oh.
That ad button has been glowing at me, whispering in my ear, but like to what end? I think I'll just leave ads off for an hour. I think I fucked up so badly.
This is your penance of like, you know what?
Yeah, my penance is I need to wait the 50 minutes for pre-rolls to get naturally turned back on, and then I'll run it again. Like, that's where we're at. Would you take RuPaul over NY? How okay are we with racism? And do we believe that a racist can change?
And would it happen over the course of 2 weeks?
Can we accomplish that in 2 weeks?
俺に振ってくるんだ。まあ T1 って言うんだったら僕はまあ
Bliss Thanos walking up on the stage? Why is there only 4 of them?
まあスキュード
Where's
Because you're
Bliss?
late. Was he in bed with you?
There he is. Was Scoot already up there? Did Scoot skip the walkout?
Yeah, what's going on here?
T1 かっこいいっすよね。
Where'd Skewed?
I think Skewed was like pre-positioned on the stage and Blissy was at the back, right?
Yeah, Skewed was just. He came from a different door.
Yeah.
He's got the Q skip.
Skewed slept there last night, so he was already at the stage.
He wanted to get the best spot, so he camped overnight.
Do you want to check out the soup stream?
We can. Should we try?
In secret.
Alright.
Hello and good night, Kaya.
Shh, everyone. We're being very, very
It's late to work
sneaky.
today, unfortunately. Very quiet, everybody.
God, how do I use this website?
ポーカーフェイスもここまで2-1と
Pro
悪くない
game.
スコアで来ています
I'm on Soup Esports, but it only seems to be League. This one?
カメラ撮ってる本当だ Vlog 撮ってるまあもちろんね選手としてもインフルエンサーとしての活動も忘れて
Oh, was I in the right place? I'm just stupid. I believe it.
Vlog 撮りながら入場初めて見たかもしれない
Right, this is VODs.
ああ確かにやってたわあ
Surely this is
That
the
is so
right.
crispy.
Have you found
Alright,
it?
everyone, now be very, very quiet.
Right,
グラブスタート
live.
で来るようです
Which one are we on? Is there there's a Japan, just the main one?
I'll send you the link.
そうですよ
Does it end in 957?
あ結構ポーカーフェイスって元から
Yeah, let's see what it looks
이
like.
양팀의 경기력 선수들의
Now continue to
라인업을
be very, very quiet, everybody.
여러 가지 뭐
Wait, shall I actually put this on a new tab in full screen so you can't,
같은 경우는 뭐 거짓말
like you can't
I don't
tell?
bother.
치즈버거와
I didn't
유일한
bother.
사용했습니다.
Yeah.
차이에게
Like they're not going to.
I'm
the
labeling
effort
it.
of
I'm
checking
labeling
whether or
it
not when we tab out, you know,
rackattack.com
like-
as well, so they will never know.
Ah, Rack
never
leaked
know.
the soup feed.
Rack is it's like thank you, like one of those illegal football streams where it's just restreamed. Rack is actually restreaming soup on a free website.
These games are great, Connor. These games are great.
I fear. Oh, thank you. I see you in hell. Appreciate the prime. I feel like
Mate, the
T1
quality
will
on this
lose
stream
this
is
somehow.
so much higher. Like,
I mean, it's
check
literally
the
just.
HD mode. Wait, that's hardware acceleration.
터치도
What does HD
거의
mode do?
비슷하다고
Like-
봐야 돼요, 이 정도면.
I'm on.
네, 물론 뭐
Yeah.
제스 데미지는 제스 선수가
My friends
Okay.
in my voice chat don't know what the jar is. Can you show them? The jar is like I have to get up to go collect it. I can show you later. Flat Neko cats, if you don't mind. But yeah, I can show you my mystery white jar later. But not yet. I can see their paws. Yeah, this stream is really high quality.
터치도 많이 하고
Alright, let me
힐도
full
많이
screen
하고
this.
힐도 많이
I love
하고
hardware
근데
acceleration.
더안
Then
죽는
tell me
이거예요.
how this feels for you.
야,
This actually does change it. This is putting some like post processing. It's probably HDR. So.
앞라인은 동등하다고 대등하다고 계산을 했었을 때 뒷라인 싸움에서 이기면은 이길 확률이 높겠다라는
What's the it's like it's a Korean streaming one. It's like their primary stream, but
You look so old.
it should be crispy.
두팀 모두 다 승리가 좀 필요해요.
I mean, the 1440p stream looks astronomically better. I think
중위권이 아니라 중하위권으로 내려가는
if we had permission to watch off the 1440 stream, we'd be here all the time.
날렸고요.
그렇죠.
엠네를 잘라내는 포커페이스입니다.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
be quiet, everybody.
힐러 수비벤을 사용했다고 생각을
Don't tell Shoop.
반면에 포커페이스는 미리 선수가 엠레
Why are we not cozy anymore? Like,
패서디, 소전 쪽을 좀 더 편애하는 느낌이 있었다 보니까
네.
프라우드 선수의 엠레를 잘라주는 모습이었고요.
Best Band Mercy, classic nitty gritty gameplay.
아,
P1 74, but Pokerface with a humble 26% on the preds.
못했어요.
그렇죠.
중위권
Morning, Jordan.
중상위권 요 팀들에게
Bathrobe
어떤
time?
보여줄 수 있는지에
I
대한
don't have
그
time for bits
오늘이라서
today, bro. I
오늘의
don't
경기
have.
결과에 따라서 많은 분들의 그 예측이
I don't have the
바뀔
mental
수 있지
energy
않을까
for bits.
싶습니다. 자, T1과 포커페이스가
What do you mean you don't have a mental energy for bits? You were sitting there wrapped in a blanket. What? What is that if not a bit?
Just filling in, thanks for the bit, ghostly ads. There's no way you don't have 7 TV, Jordan. Oh, you're so old. That's unbelievable. How are you going to be tapped in on all the crap that gets... Oh my god, you can see the reflections in the diamond. We are never going back to the Twitch stream.
Yeah, it's actually unbelievable, isn't it?
This
Oh
is
my god.
so- I can see.
We are living in
so
the
clear.
future.
자리야.
We are
Holy
on
shit.
Oasis. This might be the first time you've ever been able to tell which map we are on just by looking at it. Now we're in crispy HD. 1010 has killed Zest. We did that.
나오고 있는 추세거든요.
Zest. I don't want to be seeing you go down early. He's on my roster too, you know.
No.
Actually, no, I'm going to I traded him out to Alien, which, you know, turned out not to be the greatest choice. Guthrium has done his classic maneuver of going in like an absolute fucking feeder and will go down, but Skewed has been traded. So, no backline right now for T1. Pokerface already have 6%. They're going to wait for Guthrium to get back into the mix. Just trying to fight for some space over on the side. Proud taking the high ground now up on a jump pad. Has an angle to see point. Goes for his snare into the back line that doesn't really hold up much of anything. Slide back. I need to drink this coffee. Slide back. I'll slip it a slide and Zest is taking down minute.
Opening pick now for T1 as they try and get themselves back onto this point. Gafrium can't help but take a beating every day of his life. He's hiding behind the corner trying to get healed up now, but this means Dart's a little bit separated. They are very scattered right now, the Pokerface side. Gafrium will launch in one more time, but he is outnumbered on point. Going to take a look above that wall and see the entirety of T1 shooting him in the face. That should secure him the flip off the back of this one. Dart can find one trade for what it's worth. But it's not worth all that much. I think it's still a Lucio floating around. It does seem to be a Lucio floating around. Bliss is hot on his heels. He's gaining on him. They'll eventually take down 1010 there, who got a good few extra percent by just going real fast in a circle.
Alright, so I've had to work out a method of changing the soup branding at the top of the stream. I think what I've settled on is reasonable. Okay. 52% for Pokerface before T1 get their teeth back into it. Well, up top on the Twitch broadcast it says WDG. Up top on this broadcast it says soup. So I've stretched the cozy over it.
We need a solution as well.
We will need a solution, but you know, maybe a Xavier spin. But what do we know?
Can I just...
Okay.
Oh, my pen's not working.
Minute Slide back through main. Kitsune Rush out for Skewed now. Deep push for T1. It's a nicely positioned Kitsu. You'd think they can push with this easily, and they can, as K3M should go down. Suzu winds up landing on the back of Minute, but Dart has traded Proud. So it's actually only 1-for-1 at the moment, and little Dart will go down in the end, actually. A bit overinvested, a bit overextended. Yeah, put it over a CX Falcons. Oh my god. And that will be another fight down the drain.
Grav available now for Jasmine. Bliss with a beat in his back pocket as well. We are at a support up disadvantage here, T1, but the Grav especially should be plenty to catch up to that. Going to be moving on to point. Gafreem will take his first touch. He's on the high ground now, trying to clear them out. Proud will start with the overclock. 10-10 is in big trouble. That's for beat not available now for them. Pokerface are backing it up already. Jasmine's got 2 up in main, and Proud's just done it all with this overclock. It's a huge fight for T1 because Pokerface had so many ults, but a chance to use none of them.
Now it's Proud up through main, holding on for the moment. What are we pondering right now, Primrose? Wait, there's actually so many ultimates online for Pokerface here. They do have a real chance to retake. T1 have been cycling. Pokerface have just been resting on their laurels. 10-10 forced to beat in spawn because the snare told him to. Now there's bodies on the point, but Jasmine has gone for the grab. No, 10-10, my stats player. Downpour onto Jasmine, catches him out. 2-for-1 trades. Pokerface have used only 3 of their ultimates to do this, and they are going to win the fight even with the point pressure. So now for next turn, Pokerface, what they really need to do is win one fight, and they have a Kitsune Rush advantage.
Yeah, really great situation for them as well. They can hold forward as well. It's going to be a difficult walk-up for T1. A Sundering Blade from Zest. It can counter the Kitsune Rush, but it still doesn't really give them an advantage. It just sort of neutralizes the situation a little bit. And even then, Dart has one of his own to throw in too. Jasmine's coming up this left-hand side now. First bubble to get a bit of energy as Dart's going to take in his left-hand side space. Karu's got eyes on main. They look like they're going for a push, but a TP and a Suzu on here to try and clear them out. Gafreem has gone into the back, and he has fed his brains out, but Kitsune Rush comes through. They try and save him, but they cannot. They need kills, and they need them quick. Now T1, they stay grouped up. They go right-hand side away from this one, turn around and get the slash onto Dart, and it is fallen apart for Pokerface.
El Clasico for Pokerface, really. Give him the winning situation, and this is what they'll get. Now, K3M back into the point. Kitsu out on the objective for Skewed. They're trying to run down Minute. I think they will succeed as well. Slam comes through for K3M. They get the touch, but Minute has fallen. Karu also in big trouble as Proud's going to take him down, and suddenly it's 3-for-0 trades. Suddenly it's T1 sweeping the server, and that is going to be T1 taking the first round of control. Pokerface.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, real blown opportunity there. I think very much have to look at Gafreem in that final fight when you see Karu TP to the right hand side to fight that side with Dart, win the Vendetta battle. Meanwhile, Gafreem does not seem to have got that crucial piece of information and has, you know, shifted into the 4 remaining players of T1 there as well. So it becomes a very easy kill and a gift of an opening for T1 to get themselves back onto point there. Bliss, 0 deaths.
Classic Blissy, that. The low death Lucio. Is there a way that we can make Blissy's name abbreviate to Little?
To Little? Like the supermarket.
We're almost
is this
there.
A sponsor segment?
We need an I, yeah. You get really good deals on chocolate as well. So I'm told.
Has anyone got the new Bliss app? Get 50% off Easter eggs.
Unto cozy, not stretched. Yeah, I thought I wouldn't bother covering up the logo. Let's just go with what we know. Alright, Dart on the fire right now, poking inside. T1 have already lost Proud as K3M manages to get a catch onto him. Good damage from Dart hams up the remainder of T1, and they're going to have to wait their turn now. They really don't want to go in here without Proud, so they're just going to take it slow and they're going to concede the cap once again.
Yeah, the Pharah are going to be really annoying for them to deal with. Zest is going to go over onto the Echo to try and match up to that one a little bit better. Seems like Jasmine, though, not swapping onto the Diva here. We'll just keep running the Zarya. But now, without the Vendetta, the bubble targets will be a little bit less obvious or consistent for Jasmine. He can bubble the Echo onto the Pharah on occasion, otherwise just use them himself. You can see already Zest is behind, forces an early Suzu out. Pokerface will drop onto the low ground to try and get away from that, but now Zest has an angle and Proud has one on the opposite side as Jasmine walks onto point. They're taking over the map and Zest is taking over the lobby. Kill onto Minute, Proud will hit 1-2, and you can see there, textbook from T1. They take the left-hand flank, they come take the right-hand flank. Jasmine forces them in point, and then the DPS just carry from that position.
Classic T1 DPS carry. Good swaps here from Zest. Nice heads-up play to counteract that hazard that little bit more. Dart over the Vendetta now. No ultimates for Pokerface. You would think that, you know, you'd be a bit closer to something after winning a fight and then taking a second one, but they get wiped real quick. Guthrie, now he's going to move over to the Zarya, so he's going to square up in the mirror. Pokerface have a bit of a compositional edge now. Zest stuck on the Echo. Thing is, T1 have all of the ults to just make this work. They have the Kitsune Rush already available where Karu is 25% away, and they're close on that copy as well. Proud doesn't know the height of his slide, so he's not going to be able to slide up onto the high ground there. Slides a second time, trying to push forward, trying to keep up with the fight, but that could lead to him getting caught out. Does lead to him getting caught out. Guthrium is traded though, so you know what? A bit of a yin and yang situation. You know, it's damned if you do slide in, but you know, at least he finds a trade for it. Down goes 10-10 though. Zest gets the bubble and just runs it in. Oh no, that'll be another clean fight win for Pokerface, or rather for T1 off the back of some aggression from the DPS line.
Are you ahead of me potentially? I'm on 51, 52.
No, we're at the same timing. I'm just stumbling.
Okay, pause. It was the slide bit that confused me. I swear you were ahead on the slide.
No, it was just I saw him use his slide on the point, and I'm like, he's gonna die doing this. That's all. It wasn't like it wasn't. I was like pre-calling it. It looked stupid.
He's in trouble. Who was this copy? Probably Zarya? Yeah.
아님 말고요.
네네네. 그러니까 아닌 말고 하면 되죠. 네. 뭐 빠르게 얘기해 주셨으니까요. T1 쪽에 이슈가 좀 발생이 된 것 같은데 선수들이 뭐 별다른 이상 행동이 없는 걸로 봐서는 금방 해결이 되지 않을까.
제스트 마이크 이슈.
네네네. 근데 그러니까 제가 아까 전에 저희 경기 들어가기 전에 팀들의 어떤 관전 포인트, 키 포인트를 보잖아요.
네.
근데 그게 영어로 돼 있잖아요.
그쵸.
그때 느꼈던 게 창식으로 영어가 좀 안 되는구나를 좀 제가 느꼈거든요.
저요?
네네네네. 좀 되시나요?
제가
살짝 봤을 때 마이크로폰 이슈일 때 살짝 좀 어셨던 것 같은데.
마이크로폰 이슈에서요.
네네네. 아니에요?
근데 언어는 안 쓰면 확실히 줄더라고요.
그러니까요.
저도 유학파던 시절이 있었는데 세월이 야속하네요.
그렇습니다.
It's always Zest mic. It's because he sits in the same seat, unfortunately. There's just no way to fix the mic in that location.
자, 이제 다시 돌아오자.
We are unpaused
We are
though.
back.
T1 in control. Hold for point. Gonna be retake attempt now. Proudest is playing around point. Full rail in hand. Will take that duel, but has to dodge the slash from Dart. Props the overclock to try and punish that one. So Dart's getting out of there, but carries Cops one in the head. B comes through from Bliss just to be sure, I guess. There was a Kitsune Rush in response, but they'll use two.
What a beat by Bliss.
It's nice to be sure sometimes, you know. Sometimes you're a little bit worried that the opening pick and the significant advantage isn't enough. So maybe if everyone also had 1,000 health.
What an absolute beat by Bliss. Really keeping it competitive as now Pokerface can come back with the beat advantage. T1 are fighting forward though. You can see they want to get aggressive. Pop into the back for Zest. Has the copy. Dart will secure the touch, goes slicing through. Actually gets the spike onto Bliss. 10-10 drops the beat under duress. Karu doesn't get the beat, but the overclock should be good here. Come on, Minute. Hit a shot. Kill someone. Hits a body. Any minute now. Oh, no kills. Kitsune Rush from Copy Zest onto the point, and Pokerface are forced to kite this one out. Poor little 10-10 constantly beating under duress. Dart goes down to himself on Vendetta. How's that even possible?
I don't 10-10's back for one more death, and it's it's a 2-0 to T1. Not the prettiest 2-0 you'll ever see. Yeah, I think there's a real argument that Pokerface had some great opportunities to force us at least to a third round, if not even further. But yeah, real disappointing last fight. Still waiting for that minute overclock to land.
I love the trickle in. Like, I added that and completely forgot about it. Or, oh no, I think Homosexual added it. It's just so good. Like, oh heavens. Bliss mind controlled him with that beat. It's classic. It's classic Blissy. I don't think Homosexual's going to be here all weekend, actually, because he said he was going on a holiday. So, yeah, we might be... Yeah. Might be a super straight weekend for the chat.
He's saying super straight weekend for the chat.
Yes. Troglodyte. Let's go this weekend. Pussy Brigadier, LeBron leave. What about, where's Cinnabar? Blissy's just Thanos, man. You reckon they have different ads on this stream?
Don't know, should we see? What do you reckon, none of this music is for us?
It's the same music, I think.
Look at 1010 yo-yoing.
It's like
Whoa.
all of 1010's beats came out because he was in a grab. Like,
It's just...
all of 1010's beats were
When-
forced by.
When can I beat on my own terms? Just one beat.
Don't worry, Anta. I'm a transgender lesbian. It's good to know that homosexual is not needed to keep the chat gay. Is Hazard broken right now, or am I tweaking? I think you're tweaking, literally, Reinhardt.
I mean, after watching
But
this
it
one,
could
I'm
be-
pretty convinced.
It could be the stage of the coffer, you know? Like,
What team is he carrying at the moment? Thanks, Jack.
I got nothing for you.
Thanks, Hollywood TV. Panda and Juby, are you guys here? Because I've got bad news.
Dude, how am I gonna get 175 levels in the battle pass if I didn't even play Stadium before today's stream?
This is actually the biggest problem with you sleeping in. It's not that you missed the most one-sided game of the year, but that's you. But yeah. Yeah, I forgot to cut the VOD, Panda, so I'm going to have to upload it. I'm going to have to wait for this game to finish, upload it twice. The good news is they're both going to be relatively short games, but that still involves more work. I'm afraid. I'm watching you on the phone while on the bus. Safe travels.
It just means you're well rested and can play Stadium until EMEA. I mean, EMEA starts earlier now, right? Because there's been some sort of daylight savings shift.
Start later now.
Like these games are earlier. Like this one was at 5 p.m. and then EMEA I think is at 3 a.m. for me now. Yeah, like I think there's a daylight savings shift
for me.
tonight. Yeah, I think daylight savings will shift like at the start hour. So maybe it's like fake later. Maybe like an hour just like respawns on the calendar in the middle of everything. We go back 1 hour at 3 a.m. tonight. Okay, so it's actually like, so the games are at 3 a.m. but I'm gonna see 3 a.m. twice. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So there's a time loop during the break here. I don't know. I might stay on. I might not. Like, I don't know. It'll just depend on how capable I feel of going to sleep.
Do people actually enjoy Stadium? Yeah, I think so. I think people will like the mode.
Do I not look like I'm enjoying it? Oh my god, is that a YouTube membership I hear? Somebody just entered the dojo.
No way.
I'm pretty sure. What just happened? Who did that? Let me open that up. That's $5 from Esperreal. Finally, something good to watch while I eat my lime chicken and rice. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate that. And welcome to the dojo on a technicality. Super chat.
I'm hungry again.
Hunter, if I start watching now, is it possible for the loot box reward? Absolutely, G Unit Greg. You have so many more days. You have so many more days before it's esports loot box time.
Hey CX, me and my title contending EU team made up by me, Masters Winston Demon, 2 console friends of mine, Widow Prodigy and Juno Wuyango, another friend of mine who's played 10 games total, my friend's brother Vendetta God, and a ball one trick is in the making. A friend of mine, we're looking for a coach. Will you coach us for free? I represent the team as captain. Thank you very much, Vibe, for the promising offer, but unfortunately I will not be available to coach your team right now. I look forward to seeing you in OWCS though. That was a gracious no. I gave you a gracious no. You call me a bum? That was a gracious no.
Dude, Bliss is 20-0? What the fuck?
Hey, is this guy Thanos?
That's my Blissy. Yeah, that's Bliss. That's Blissy. That's a Bliss T. That's a Bliss T. Holy shit. You reckon No, I'm not gonna ring Mum. It's too much. My mood is way too good right now to do that to myself. Is Bliss the greatest player we've ever seen? Yes.
I mean, it's pretty undeniable. Look at the scoreboard.
I'm a Bliss head. We are all Bliss heads today.
You have Bliss on your roster? Oh, well played, bunnies.
I had Bliss on my roster for 2 stages, bro. I've done my part.
Yeah, I don't remember it going like this though for some reason.
Imagine how Bliss could be if he was coached by a Lucio specialist like Hunter.
Unfortunately, I don't have to imagine. Who's on my roster? I've got Attack, Kilo, Checkmate, and and then Kivis and Skewed. So I actually need Skewed to farm, but maybe that's not too unreasonable on ours.
The Koreans, like, can T1 break into top 3 Korea? Can Crazy Raccoon fall off so badly? Because they look so bad, right? I think it's really on.
T1 don't look great right now either.
Yeah, but what if T1 scales in the opposite direction to Crazy Raccoon, you know? Like, Crazy Raccoon on a downward spiral, T1 on an upwards Bliss Thanos trajectory, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like T1 are actually they're not spiraling upwards, they're just spiraling around, you know,
T1
just
lost
around
that
and
one side, Crazy
around.
Raccoon won. Hey, let's talk
C1
about
are gonna
the
hit a
trajectories.
bounce.
Wait,
C1 are
round
gonna hit a
and round and
bounce.
round he goes. Where he stops, he's coping on Bliss T. Like, yeah. Is Kalush still good at Sig? You ever heard of slingshot theory? No, Thigby, enlighten me, please.
I went all in on T1 backline. Surely they both score 16 to the end. As you might actually be in a great situation, Maynori. Alright, Pokeface have banned Doomfist.
Is that a Zorro reference, Bushy Brigadier? Like, I don't think there are any different ads on this stream. I think the only thing that's different is genuinely just the graphic at the top.
And the fact that it's 85 times better quality.
Yes, and the fact that it is 85 times better quality.
Did you hear Mimosa's mic earlier? Or did you sleep through all of that nonsense?
I think I slept through all of that.
Oh, Mimosa's mic, just horrendously robotic. Just, like, not plugged in. Connected by a piece of thread.
Shit. Guys talking through twine and they're trying to transfer the vibrations into a...
Felt like he was scratching my ear every time he spoke, you know? Just like...
Isn't Mimosa a player? I swear Mimosa was a player in OWCS Japan that I was like
he's-
hard shitting on last stage. Like,
He's now a
terrible.
caster. Now I'm hard shitting on this stage.
Great. I can't get away from it. Like... Oh my goodness. Alright. 3M up top. Dancing with Death. Bubba comes out onto Zest as T1 are going to take all of the space. Blissey T comes flying in, but Jasmine has actually been booped down to the low ground. The take just continues though, and it's going to be Gathrium going down early on. Jasmine pumping forward. Zest getting all of the pocket that he needs, and T1 already in control of the point. 5 versus 4.
5 versus 4, 2 ticks and counting. There are a couple of players behind if they want to go for this recontest, but instead they're just going to wait. They do have 2 players behind, so it's a choice for T1. Are we going to go deal with the players behind? Can we get them? Or are we just going to keep pushing forward with payload? Looks like they've not got too much attention on it now. It might actually be 2. Maybe it's just Dart behind. I think it's just Dart behind right now, but that's a good player to have behind. Should be a free engage. You can see off-screen Zest now. It seems to be making some motion to try and keep Dart under check. But for now, just a slow and steady fight, skewed with a slightly quicker Kitsune Rush.
Kitsune Rush for Little Ninsok could make the difference here. Push forward, but T1, they're going to take it slow for a moment. Wait until they get these ultimates online. They're so close to the OP, so close to the Kitsune Rush. Once they have them on, they will be able to explode around the corner, and Pokerface are not going to have ultimates to actually match it. So, any moment now, T1 are going to find their timing. A few right clicks on the corner for Gathrium. Actually so grouped up right now, T1. They're going to be taking so much damage, but out comes the OP now. Kite back is really quick, though. You can see Pokerface were ready for this one, and T1, I mean, they're going to get the card around the corner, but they would love to get kills, not a couple of meters for the fight.
A great chance to respond now for Pokerface. They're going to have their ops up soon as Dart comes with a bubble turn to slow it down. Zest turn now into the back as he looks for that one. Kitsune Rush very aggressive from Skewed, swinging around on Gathrium, and he is smashed in there. Perfect Kitsune Rush from Skewed. A classic Kitsune as soon as you get it. Karua's going to use it back now. They have no tank, but they have more ults if they want to try and clutch this. For now, though, Minut's got a flip on them, but they've all DP'd this quite nicely, T1, so they're about to have player advantage. But Minute just beams Proud down. Now Zarya in his face, little pistol to get away. Beat comes over the top as Dart is trying to make it. Bliss does not have the beat yet. They're all over it as well. Dart's going to go in for a second kill. He's got Skewed. They can't trade him, so it's still messy, and I think T1 can actually get the cart moving despite all of this.
Hello, Garfield. T1, they keep pushing the cart. They still have their beat and their grab. This is going to hurt now for Pokerface. They use 10-10's beat. They don't clutch it out. T1 continually pushing the cart forward. Now it's going to be point pressure. Big fly up into the sky for a minute, but he's been spiked down by Zest. He was pre-positioned up top. Grab in main takes down Gathrium as well, and that's going to be 5 versus 3 immediately. T1 perfect response to Pokerface's ultimates. Great pre-positioning from Zest there, absolutely ready to catch the override protocol, and a grab from Jasmine, just tossing poor little Guthrium around. What's that, 3-4 deaths for Guthrium, and we still don't have our first grab online.
That's a long time coming. They're about to have it, but now they need an almost 5-minute hold on third point. So, despite not winning a fight so far, it needs to be perfect from here. They're going to meet on the corner. Zest and Dart are going to meet on the far right-hand side, sort of cancel each other out for now. They're about to have Sundering Blade if they want to turn the corner with this one, but really it's Pokerface who hold all the cards in the forward of this Guthrium grab, but Dart goes down on the flank. Guthrium turns to deal with that one. We'll just drop the grab to make sure they can deal with this one. Bubble, Suzu, everything comes through. They've not killed Zest. They used all of it. They will get the kill eventually, but it took them everything. Now Guthrium's pushing in for more, but he can't find it. Jasmine's there to block him. It doesn't work out for Pokerface, and now they have to try and play live. So Minute is low on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side rather. Everyone else on the left. They're chasing him out. No kills, importantly, with his override protocol. Sundering Blade from Dart will get shut down by Proud. Jaxed on that one. Now Guthrium is back for a desperate touch on Bull, but Proud is here, camping them. Zest is going to use this to help clear the point, and it is all T1 in the kill feed.
Little Blissey pushing in, finishing the kills on both supports, and that will be absolute domination. Today is a very one-sided day in Overwatch. Reports from the first series, and then the reality from the second. I think you lied to me when you said these games weren't just shit. Maybe a little bit, Connor, maybe a little bit. What's the third one?
It's going to be Crazy Raccoon versus Cheeseburger.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god.
It might be the quickest day of OWCS Korea we've ever had. Yeah, there is an AG versus JD game. Yeah, right. If we get it, and in many ways, we actually want it to finish quickly. Then we get all of Korea done, and then we get AG versus JD.
We're gonna get like all of China at this rate. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Pokerface got all of those. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Des Reba. I think those 2 wins Pokerface got in their 2-0 opening week might be the last 2 wins they get all stage. But what a week one it was, you know? Remember the good times.
My car insurance is renewing. Oh.
Hey, Chower. The players swap before the bans. And yes, Lily, this might have been the worst day to remember to watch OWCS Korea. Unless you like having free time.
I was an hour late to work today, unfortunately, Ho, so it's not looking good.
He's going to have a meeting with HR.
No.
We need to talk about your punctuality, Matt.
I can't keep having meetings with HR, dude. Like, it's just remarkably consistent at every workplace. 1 hour gap of Papa. Okay, maybe like 3 hours. But an hour to the match. Like 3 hours to my normal schedule. All right. Spike is down for Dart. He goes for an early turn, but he can't get anything done. He escapes back into his team. Guthrium fully torqued now, ready for the next push timing. God, Minute just keeps taking damage on the coast. Proud's going to clean him right up. And Pokerface back to the drawing board, boys. They're getting pinched from either side now. Guthrium's taken Proud. Hang about. Forget the drawing board.
They're going them up. Yeah, T1 have just dropped off a high ground. They've given the old flip and slip. Now they're going to keep rotating underneath as Pokerface. They had the good position, but they keep rotating back into a bad position. But they killed Jasmine. It's a good trade. Tank advantage. Zest going up above. They're going to try and get that carry kill and get out. But Dart, he wants more. He knows the Vendetta is behind. They have control and space on the point now. And a little Benny Hill from Pokerface, but they give themselves the advantage over it. But T1, are they looking for a late touch, or is no Zest is trying to get out here?
What's more likely to get my shit copyright strike, the Benny Hill theme or the soup logo at the top of the screen right now?
What if you put a picture of Benny Hill over the soup logo?
Oh, heavens. Guthrium, 50% on the grab. Still fully torqued, though, so going to be good in the neutral right now. T1 have to charge themselves back up. Jasmine getting poked on the corner here. Goes Dart, flying into the side. Massive Vendetta fire strikes there, getting so much damage in. But that is going to enable Skew to have that faster Kitsune rush, as he always seems to do. Proud, back of main, poking away. But Pokerface, they are actually getting completely free card push right now. T1 playing very respectfully, not trying to hold the corner hard. Zest constantly jockeying for position, but really, I think T1, they need to fight now that they have that Kitsu. They go for the Kitsune rush up through main. Karu has the Kitsu to respond, but first they get the kite around the corner. And this has been a really nice kite from Pokerface here. Push back in, 10-10 drops the beat. A beat as soon as you get it. Push. Jasmine in big trouble now, but the overhead is missed by Dart. That costs him his life, but still 2-for-1 trade. Zest and Jasmine both down. T1, they actually can't control the card here. Pokerface, keep the push going.
No, I'm being told the Benny Hill theme might actually be public, so we might be good to use that. So maybe when you play Stadium later, you can maybe just play that music for free on repeat.
Why would I do it then? I'm going to do it now.
It's going to be a grab advantage for Gafrium as well as they hold for high ground. They're all coming through top. There's a great grab opportunity. He's going to drop it. It's huge. Everyone is in it. The beat comes through from Bliss. The spin through. Carry finds a kill. The cap has gone through. Kitsune rush on point. It's a 5-man grab. Huge grab from Gafrium. And it looks like Pokerface not quite out of this series yet. They'll get a few late kills to debut here as well.
That's great.
Being
I'll
told
keep this
it,
for the cheeseburger game.
being told it is copyrighted. Do not use it. Mixed reports.
I just played it for 20
Oh,
seconds.
we just cost Hunter all of his money. This guy's late for work, and now he's broke.
Fun!
It's a big grab from Jasmine. He's got everyone locked in, but a double DPS ult from Pokerface will keep them free. They will survive, and a chance to respond now from Proud. Another ult thrown in, and this time Pokerface can't get away with it. Minute will go down. There's a player stuck behind as well. Dart is trying to hide, but they know he's there and T1 are on the hump. It's a dunzo for the Munzo.
Oh, not Sunzo Munzo, but my moneyzo. Oh my god. Nothing ever happens, man. But already can't keep it going. Ah. Alright. Pokerface, let's eye off the ults here. 10-10, bit ahead on beat drop, skewed, comically ahead on Kitsune rushes, as always. Zest at the Sundering Blade as well, might be able to counter out any pushes from 10-10. But Zest holding the choke for now. Overhead coming down onto Gafrium. Oh, this is such a good angle for it. Down goes everybody to that Sundering Blade. And that is going to be an easy fight win for T1. Zest, positional masterclass on the Vendetta, as always, dominating the backline. Restart stream? Nah, it's not that big of a deal. I'll just fix the monetization. I'll just edit the VOD after the game's over.
Yeah, Slime Monster was asking, why would you just listen to a random chatter? I was like, these are the best lawyers we can get. It's, you know, they'll get there in the end. Alright, 10-10 has a beat ready to go. A chance for Pokerface now. It was a very aggressive beat timing as well, but with a more complicated ult situation, they might start with Kitsune Rush, then beat over the top. They're actually going to be an aggressive Kitsune Rush come through. 10-10's going to beat back. It's only a 3-person beat, but they still have a Kitsune Rush if they want to keep pushing. And if I was Pokerface, I'd want to keep pushing. They're very slow and passive at the choke, though. Pokerface seems to be very happy to kite the ults where they can, but now a clear ult advantage. It's their time to push.
Time to shine, Pokerface lads. Let's keep this game competitive. Getting ready to swing the corner now. Karu, God, he's being very, very passive, but he's being rewarded for it. T1 know the ult situation, and they're kiting out. Now the Kitsune rush is deep around the corner. Allows for a massive push. Zest is in huge trouble out in the open. Can't Ella spin your way out of that one, son. Bliss T is going to escape back into spawn. Proud is going to rip the overclock for God knows what reason, and Minute's going to take him down. Whoa! Now T1, 5v3 situation. Skewed, peeking spawn, but there's an override protocol for Minute available. Bliss T still has the beat, drops the beat. Jasmine's already dead. Now there's bodies on point. Whoa! Venture on the point, stalling it out for Zest. Dart will fall, so it's still possible for T1 to win this, unless Zest dies or just doesn't.
He just hasn't. Why does my venture have not a single bit of interest in touching the point? You're meant to be the person to touch the point. That's why we swapped.
He touches the point, he gets a kill. He gets off it because he got the kill.
Well, my job's done here. I think everyone else can take it from this point.
And this is why T1 is top 3 material.
Just keeping my fancy points. Yeah, I mean,
Do you want
Pokerface
him
are
to
right
fuck
in
up his
this.
KD, get real? Well, wait, I took him off my fantasy roster for a hit scan player that didn't get any play time. So, I don't care about Zest KD anymore. I want him to play for the win now.
10-10 only has one death. What a guy.
그쵸. 빠르게 뚫린 거는
So does Bliss. It's a real Lucio masterclass in play.
되면 연장전에서는 누가 더
You took skewed off for Charong. You're gonna play your shit smooth off.
그러니까
GG,
지금
bro.
물론 궁극기 운영을
Is that
흘려야
Wheats?
되고 선템포로 잘 들어가고
Oh no, I kept skewed.
사실 실수
Hunter loaded my esports loot box with good shit. Thank you, King. All good, one lonely crowd. All good.
실수 싸움입니다.
자,
Oh,
이제
fuck, bro.
양 팀의 연장을 보겠습니다. 포커페이스의 공격.
What a day.
2분의 시간이 주어져 있습니다.
I wonder if anyone has the MCD Faith backline. That's troubling. That is so budget.
An update from our
At least you
lawyers.
know that team has like proper stalker handbin on it or something.
An update from our lawyers is that why don't it's just get the viewers to load it their side and we'll just tell them when to press play locally and then we avoid for copyright. So we've got a convenient and handy solution, and T1 have found a convenient and handy solution for this hold. They've just crushed them up top. A nice quick reset. They have a couple of minutes to work with though in total poker face, so they'll have another go at this one. If you remember last time, it was actually the Benny Hill situation was how they cracked first point, so maybe it might be time to turn on the music.
Could be time for the music. Unfortunately, unless all of my viewers can synchronize the music bit, I will not be playing any more of the Benny Hill themes. That will massively complicate the process of controlling my monetization. Alright.
We've added 2,000 people to the next step.
T1 have won a fight, but they haven't really got much of an ult advantage for it. Dart counterpinned. Oh my god.
Boop.
Boop off the map. Dart in big trouble here on the coast. The Suzu actually got eaten by a bubble, but somehow Pokeface are all still
They're
alive.
alive.
Spike down onto the tank, but still everyone is alive. Spike down onto the Lucio, but he lives to tell the tale. Minute on the flank. He had a crazy off angle, but he can't finish the kill, and he's going to go down. So now that it's a 5 versus 4, T1 are going to start squeezing Pokerface. Everyone getting pushed inside. Guthrium tries to fight the opposite way of his team towards the Mega, and now it's all on the back line to carry. Pokerface, I'm afraid they're running out of gas here. 20 seconds on the clock, all going down, and there are no trades. T1, cozy, comfortable, 90% on every single ultimate to hold on as Guthrium comes back on the wheel.
It's an emergency touch on the wheel coming through from Guthrium. 10-10 needs another 25% to beat, as does Carry on this Kitsune Rush. T1 Vale have everything ready to go. Little boop onto Guthrium, but he sort of hobbles his way onto the point. He got there in the end. Now coming underneath his dart, he can take over touch. They're all very low poker face already. Kitsune Rush and Override Protocol. This should be the final nail in the coffin. They get the hold. They don't give up a tick. Not even a single percent. And now poker face will be forced to play for a draw.
Y'all, when is the esports drops live going to end? Help. You got so much time.
You got until next Friday.
You got till next Friday, bro.
You don't need 2 lots of help. You don't even need 1 lot of help. Do not worry.
Yeah, you're like, not that you can't be helped, it's just you really don't need it. Like, you're gonna be so fine.
You're doing fine.
Everything's okay. Positive affirmations.
T1도 본인들이 공격할 때는 거점을 좀 빠르게 밀어내긴 했었고.
What did I miss?
Alright, well-
Pokeface full caps. Yeah, it seems, Lily, good Overwatch only happens when you're away
10
from your
is such a
PC.
KD player. This guy has 1 death. How is that possible? Everyone else on his team, like the next highest deaths on his team, 8. How does he have 1 death?
Also, every time I see 10-10, he's getting, like, shot behind a car, he's getting spikes out of the air. He seems to be under constant duress in all of these situations, but only once has he actually crumbled.
자리야 상대로 워낙에 좋은 성능을 뽑아내주다 보니까
Oh, okay, bye. Thanks, girly. Why are you leaving, Hate Malshref for 20? I thought you wanted your drops. Unbelievable. They come by, they ask for help, they discover they don't need help, and they leave.
Nah, this is classic procrastination. We said you had all the time in the world, but there's still no better time to start than now. It's still 15 hours. Start getting your drops or you'll forget.
I can't believe this.
No. Oh.
Inconceivable.
The interactions we have. It's a hazard hold for Pokerface. Guthrium will be camping this choke point with a wall ready to go, but all of T1 are coming coast, a much harder area to wall. They just have to be careful about getting booped off the map. Jump onto the high ground from Jasmine as he will go toe-to-toe with Guthrium right now, and Proud has found a kill onto Minute with the nade, so now he has the high ground position, and Pokerface, they are in big trouble. Dart has to D-peek, everyone is trying to D-peek, they are hiding underneath. Proud's going to pull out the pistol there instead of bothering to reload, and it works a treat. Dart will find a trade onto Bliss, but they need all the more, but 1010's going to die.
Just
Second
double
death only, but
deaths.
Dart's found 2. Is it enough? Gafrium's in a 1v2. They can't afford to give a tick. Jasmine is low, but Gafrium is having to block. Jasmine kills himself. Gafrium, hands up. He's blocking. He gets taken down. They still need to touch. They can't touch. Bliss will get it. Oh, I thought for a moment Jasmine had done. Oh, Gafrium had done the impossible.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Chaewon0206 for the first time lol after a year of following. Love that.
This is the first time he's laughed in a year of watching us.
He's been hiding in the wings for a year, waiting for that first belly laugh.
I can't wait for them to do do something funny.
Oh my goodness.
I'm hungry again already. Is it too early for lunch? It is 9:05 in the morning.
Everyone's leaving for another year, they're already gone. They're like the person that needed help and then swapped to their laptop. First and last laugh ever on this broadcast. I feel like you hear Xavi with a belly laugh like once every 10 minutes. Not that belly.
Did somebody say belly?
Oh my god, I feel like we're meant to be Are You Gay? That's from the same chatter that wanted help.
That could be literally anyone in your chat, Max. That's not helped me narrow it down at all.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So a little peek behind the curtain for everyone as well. My belly laughs are actually scripted. There's a little applause sign behind my monitor that Max presses.
When he sees the applause.
When I see the applause sign, I don't. Get on, Max. Oh. Without it, I don't know what he's making.
What goes into
jokes.
running a good show, everybody. Like, if you need anything, just let me know. Just get in contact with me, and I can make things happen for you. All right? I can get the little clap to show off on the stream. I can do anything. Seriously, if you need anything, any suggestions as well on how I can help you with your show, just get in touch. Reach out. Don't be a stranger.
As someone new here, is Hunter sick or does he just tend to blow his nose straight into his mic? Both. But mainly, he just does that. How much does he pay you per laugh? Wait, I could be charging him?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Not a monetizable product.
Wait, can I get our team of lawyers on this one?
Do you think I'm going all the way through today?
I'm probably just gonna go all the way through. Like, I need to make my fantasy changes. I might like take a little maybe 20 minutes to make some lunch and stuff.
I'm just thinking about it. Like, it just feels ridiculous to go back to sleep after sleeping for like 12 hours.
You got 12 hours sleep? You're taking the piss.
I mean, why do you think I was so late? Like, I got up early yesterday, remember?
Yeah,
like,
I was a bit confused when like I got on and I was like, oh, you're not on yet. But I thought because you were up maybe a bit later last night on the stadium grind.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got into bed at like 5 AM or something, and I woke up at well after 6 PM. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain this to you. It's just one more stadium game. I think the way that it works is I'm in like horrific sleep debt from destroying my body, and there's like all sorts of like dementia-causing compounds that my brain needs to like drain by being asleep for a lot more than usual.
Please drain all the
UMG
dementia
executives
creating
watching.
compounds.
I will never buy or stream the Benny Hill theme, as I instead believe that listening to the incomplete snippet played on the Underco stream of the OWCS 2026 Stage 1 match between T1 and Poker Faces during the latter first attack on point C to be the optimal way to listen to the song. It's transformative use. It's fair use.
Real good transformative content from us. We've done it again. When are we doing fantasy challenges?
So blurry today. Why is my vision so blurry today?
Shows up late, gets DMCA'd, demonetized, now getting an invoice per laugh, can't win.
Hi, son.
I've not said,
Legit
get a little
going
nap
and
going
meditate.
between, lazy cupcake.
And hit the applaud button. Alright.
Sorry, there's a bit of delay coming through on my end.
Oh man, my eyes are killing me. I should have got some sunlight today. Like,
I'll keep my headset on in the break. Will you guys wake me up? Yeah, should we just do a little wake up when you need to wake up?
wake up! Is there a
Sorry.
way that I can use just a little bit of System of a Down's music in a transformative way?
Just, yeah, legal team here. We just want to use mainly just the wake up part of it. Is that legally sound?
See, you've installed 7TV, Jordan.
What football team I support? Manchester United. I'm excited for our league title this season. I'll scream, I promise. Yeah, we can all scream to wake Lady Cupcake up for EMEA. It's a 1 second soundbite, so it should be fine. That's all I needed.
Pre-rolls off for 1 minute 15, so I need to do a 1 minute 30. I had to turn them off for another 30 because we've had an hour of ad-free viewing now. Like,
Bliss 15-2, 10-10, 9-2. Probably Proud and Proud Jasmine skewed, all looking like big winners hopefully. And 10-10's probably actually quite positive as well out of this. A little KD Lucio who could.
totally, yes, man. Alright, now show Jordan how to put the MAGA hat on everything.
Can we show Jordan how to put a hat on?
What's the command for the MAGA Lady Zero? That's the one. the little tipping MAGA hat. That's the one. You just you don't have to put the hyphens. You just put space and then type the next one after it. Hello, Anta. I think you're very handsome today. I'm eating a bowl of slot watching you right now from I Love Dudes 88. Right.
You're like the breakfast show for a lot of people.
It's a Toby guy. Trickle in, drops viewers. Trickle in.
They call this.
Two
That's
people.
what Ronald Reagan meant when he talked about trickle-down economics.
I mean, two people just wrote drops first time chat at the exact same time. Like they both followed and wrote drops at the exact same time. Trickle in, everybody.
Did you see SSG roster prediction for GK beating VP? Do you think it's possible? I think it's possible, but unlikely. I think VP should be clearly above them still. So I would count myself shocked and surprised to see such a result.
You think Lunex got us today and tomorrow? I think so, Sniper. I think so. I feel like Lunex is actually like genuinely favorite to win both of those games at this point, no?
Agree, yeah.
He agrees. Why is everyone writing facts? What take did I give? What the hell is Jasmine doing? Like you're not Donk, bro. Like you don't have that same level of like spawn room emote aura, bro. Like Donk would still be on Naga right now. He'd be sledding out of spawn right now. Like you don't get it, bro. You don't understand. It's different when you know you're
It's
just
so
that
hard
guy.
to be the other tank in a dong hack situation. Alright, it's gonna be a
Guy gets 100% playtime over Donk and still the conversation is about Donk.
Oh, thank you, Lazy Cupcake, for the tier 1 gift to Bunny's Love. Nice. And now it's going to be a Sim Tracer here, which seems controversial. Also controversial, dying immediately on the Sim. Going to be T1 with all the space in the world. Gafreem will try and burst his way out of that one, but he's getting absolutely fried by Zest. And a little bit surprised to see the Tracer Sim as a combination choice here from Pokerface.
Oh no, anything but that grounded goat with the horse. Alrighty, Pokerface absolutely decimated in the first fight. T1 just walking it down, and yeah, it's an interesting choice to see the Sim Tracer. I'm not really sure. It's not like you're going to be TPing your Tracer into a position to get a god tier dive, right? I feel like you're more likely to TP a Diva or, you know, maybe TP a hit scan to a wide angle, but instead, oh, minute, hitting the plug walk, cross main, he's playing Valorant or something, doing that shit.
We did get headshots, so it worked.
Seems remarkably ineffective. TP up up onto the high ground now. They're all going to flip out. Big damage coming through as they all actually will take top, but fully charged rail dumped into the team. Proud is just going to start cleaning up. Shift onto Proud will be Matrix, but Karu is in big trouble. Jasmine cleaning house. Get out of there. 10-10 goes down as well, and T1 that should secure the checkpoint.
Yep,
Wait, no, the
Gafreem's
car
actually...
was stolen. Maybe not.
Yeah, he's done like a decent amount here, Gafreem. He's now not going to die on point, though, unfortunately. D-Mech's away from it, and they're leaving that baby for dead. They're going to push for the checkpoint now. Gafreem will eventually be able to catch up to this, and they'll take him down. The casters love that one. This will be checkpoint for T1. And T1 are going to sim TP, give themselves top left already. Early opportunity for Proud. He's got clock as well, and Pokerface are kind of just far away from all of them, but somehow ahead in beat charge. Probably all that damage they've taken.
And now Dart on the flank has a pulse bomb, and maybe he can crack this one wide open, but I'm not terribly optimistic. He seems relatively uncontested at the moment, but he's been body shot railed by Proud and had to recall instantly. Push forward now for Pokerface. TP is on, but it's a fake. It's a double cross. Nobody's taken that one. Now they beat push for 10-10. Blissey doesn't have the beat to respond yet. He's at 97% right now, but he has crept up onto the high ground, ready to drop it like it's hot if they need it, which they seemingly don't, as Proud as, 1-for-1 trade actually. 2-for-1. Gafreem lost his suit. Maybe still doable here without using the beat. Would be nice if T1 could hold on to that one. Jasmine's taking a lot of damage. Doesn't even lose his suit. And yeah, T1, they've been pushing cart this whole time as well. This is really bad for Pokerface. This is looking like an incredibly quick sweep.
Little TP to try and catch Dart late as well. He does manage to get out of there, but T1 now, huge lead already. They've got a beat in the back pocket to match Karu's Kitsune Rush. The symbol is available again, but Zest has one to match that too, so T1 in a more than manageable ult situation. Minut's got that symbol up to go, but Zest is going to start the fight. Minute doesn't respond yet. Again, Pokerface, despite their backs being against the wall, trying to get a kite and a better ult. Here's a symbol, beat now over top from Bliss. Karu with the Kitsune Rush. Ults traded evenly so far as we'll descend into a neutral. Big swing onto the backline here, but full charge. It's Zest, full beam. He needs to get TP out of there. Can't get out of there. The chase is good from Pokerface. Now they have the opening, and Dart is looking to get behind. Look for more. Proud is low in the air. That's going to be a second kill, and they're trying to get out here, T1, but they need to be careful not to stagger.
It's a really critical fight here for Pokerface. It felt like T1 had the ultimates to actually push it through to get that one all the way over the line. But instead, T1, they've spent heavy and they've come away empty-handed. Pokerface, they're so forward now, trying to squeeze T1 out of this fight. They're going to be able to turn off close spawns. They're going to be able to take a quick fight. Zest is TP'd on, then he's not going to be able to TP off, so he might be a little bit over-invested as well. You can see Minute is fully torqued, claiming the high ground. Dart blinks deep, trying to finish a kill. Can't finish the kill, though. And Pokerface, they are just going to take this high ground. Just going to take a slow reset. Wait, is Minute stuck? Is his TP broken?
He's really stuck. Yeah, they've broken the TP. They're trying to rotate around. They've killed Dart in main. Gafreem's had to bomb just to get back into suit. Jasmine's in trouble. Avoids that one. Can't kill the backline. 10-10's under pressure. Jasmine's going to swing in for that kill. More pressure coming on. Jasmine with a little bomb over the top, but the baby goes down. Pokerface are right back in this one. Minute is still behind. Bliss goes to deal with him. So does Skewed. They do get the kill. They're both low as Gafreem comes from the other side, though. They're trying to eat all this damage. It's absolute chaos on this point here, as both teams seem to have just ditched the robot in favour for a scrap. Now, B comes through from 10-10. Doesn't go on to everyone, so Gafreem's still taking a beating as well. They are all the way out. He's so low. Slide aggressively from Proud, trying to chase down this kill. They're running around. Cuba Benny Hill music as they try and get away from this T1 chase. And it is going to finally be that kill onto Gafreem, which should allow T1 to actually stabilise. But the robot's been stolen again. Dart a nuisance. He throws the pulse bomb onto the ground. And they can finally settle everything down, T1, and move the robot back to the other side of the map.
Insane fight coming through there for T1, just constantly looping around. Proud, every time the guy slides, he finds a rail conversion. The slides aren't so risky if you kill somebody every time you use it. Now, Minute stepping up, he does have a symbol, but there is a symbol to match soon enough for Zest. Beat out from Bliss, doesn't catch Zest, so maybe they can catch a kill onto him, but no, Proud is clocking it, and he will clock it, takes down Karu first. TP side to side, waiting for his timing. Fully torqued on the cart, Zest is just going to beam down everybody that remains. 10-10 down, and T1, they once again win the support ult trade. Maybe one fight remains.
Yeah, on the verge right now, T1 of closing out this series. 4 minutes still left in the bank if they need it as well. They have a symbol for this next one. Karu will have a Kitsune Rush, but 18% is going to feel like actually a very long time with how close they are to the end here. Dart's actually gone onto the Venture. Left-hand side are looking for an ambush. Spots it. Boop only onto the Diva though as the symbol comes out. T1 have really spread themselves across this final part of the point. They've got eyes trying to catch Dart on the way out. Good little boop onto Jasmine to stop him following up. And Pokerface have kited out the worst of this symbol, and now they're about to have a Kitsune Rush.
Kitsune Rush available for Karu here. Shift on. Oh, Suzu just in time, but Minute goes down, so maybe not. Karu in big trouble. He uses the Kitsu in main bomb out from Guthrium as well, but where are the kills for Pokerface? They're ulting just to tread water, but they're not even keeping their heads above it anymore. Kitsu on card for Skewed now, and this might be the final fight. Push forward. About 5 meters remain on the map. Minute is on Widowmaker. Can he kill 5? I suspect not. And there's the full cap.
Ooh, one more touch from Guthrium. Just another death to pad his stats in the worst possible ways. They'll still make short work of that. T1 will get the 3-0. They'll close out the series. Easy done.
Confident win here for T1. Bit of a dogfight on Numbani.
Yeah, honestly, like, yeah. I mean, that probably is going to be our best game of the day, but a few signs of life, actually, from Pokerface, especially on that Zarya Vendetta mirror.
I'm believing in Cheeseburger, bro.
Cheeseburger
That
believer?
was really anybody's game. Yeah, today's coverage, just unmissable, to be honest. Like, you wouldn't want to miss these games for the world.
Says the guy who's miffed 50% of the action. Thanks, Celeste. Morning. T1 still number 1. Yeah. Give or take.
Wait, was Bliss taking the boot perk?
I didn't see.
Someone said, why does Bliss always go with the Soundwave Rider perk rather than the beat one? Was he really taking the boot perk?
Way. Somebody should tell him. I mean, I know like they don't really have nitty-gritty coaches on the T1, but somebody should tell him. Skewed 0 deaths, Bliss 0 deaths. Oh my god, the T1 backline. Invest now.
Actual earners today.
What happened to the other quality options? You should be getting. I've got like the what do you call it? The enhanced broadcaster settings, so it should just be able to. It should send you multiple stream quality to pick from. In
You reckon I
theory.
sneak a? You reckon I sneak in a stadium game here? You think it's time?
Yeah, why not, mate? What's the worst thing that's going to happen? You're going to play another 83 games of Stadium, then fall asleep through EMEA? It'll never happen.
You seem vexed about this. You seem bothered that I left you solo for like an hour and a half.
It's fine. It's just funny to give you shit. What I'll do next time is I'll do a system where I'll call you, and for every call you don't answer, I'll release a digit of your phone number, which gives you, which gives you 11 chances to wake up, right?
No. Oh my god, is it over? No, there's one more game. There's one more game.
It is over though. It's
Wait, am I on North America right now? How late did I play Stadium yesterday? I thought I was in the OWCS.
11 chance in the whole season. Yeah, he can always change his phone number to, you know, he can pay to get himself new lives.
As long as you... Wait, I need to flex queue, right? Because we're battle pass maxing now.
Yeah, you need the achievement.
Yeah. I'm chasing for that 6 times repeatable challenge. Where is it hidden? It's not in. It's up here, right? Like in my profile. Where the hell do they hide it? Events?
Alright, I'm gonna get a drink while you look into this. I might get. I've got some leftover orzo salad. It feels like a suitable. It's a suitable 920 meal, I think. Be right back.
Alright, look at this. Look at all this battle pass XP up for grabs. 6 weeklies. 15 games as heroes not in your top 3 most played of all modes. 30 games in any competitive mode. Like, we're working on it. 10 games in stadium mode. Like, look at these weekly challenges. Like, why have I not got the... Why am I 0 out of 10 on these? Maybe because it's the repeatable. complete 45 games in unranked or arcade. Well, I would just not be getting that battle pass XP, I'm afraid. That's just never happening. I guess it's like the weekly catch-up mechanic. That's what these like sixes are, right? It just means that I've like never do that.
동학 선수보다는 자스민 선수가 많이 등장하고 있잖아요. 자스민 선수에게 앞으로 잘 부탁한다는 한마디
Hello,
해볼까요?
Bunny Z Love. With the CommanderX onto ZZZ.
네, 그렇습니다. 그리고 오늘 프라우드
Fantastic.
선수의
Alright, let me shrink down my game a little bit so you can still see this wonderful interview.
포커페이스가 뭘 하려고만
Other way
하면
around.
싹을 잘라버리는 멋진 샷들을 많이 보여줬는데요. 요즘 프라우드
Bro, you got a
선수의
game?
컨디션이
GG's?
어떨지도 궁금해요. 좀 어떨까요?
저는 제 컨디션이
That one's one of the best,
좋다고
Riri.
생각하는데 이게 좀 군의염이 자주 나는
Like
거
a-
빼고는
it's like a heartwarming
컨디션
emote.
괜찮은 것 같아요.
아, 좀 입쪽 이슈 빼고는 다 다른 데는 아무 문제 없습니다라고도 말씀을 해주셨습니다. 근데 내일은 팔콘과의
I'm
맞대결이
hungry.
기다리고 있잖아요. 팬분들도
I
걱정하시는
need another
팬분들도
coffee.
있고 아니다 T1 믿는다라는 팬분들도 많아요. 팬분들께 마지막으로 한 말씀 부탁드립니다.
오늘 아쉬웠던 것도 다 준비 잘해서 내일 좋은 모습 보여드릴 수 있도록 열심히
His
할
curtains
거고
move.
항상 믿어주셔서 감사합니다.
네, 그렇습니다. 아, 그리고 프라우드
What a
선수는
polite boy.
팬분들이 항상 직관에 너무 많이 와주세요. 그리고 이 앞에 휴대폰을 든 팬분들이 벌써 제가 보기로 한 20명이 넘는 것 같은데 마지막 하트 한 방 쏴주고 마무리할까요?
Hunter, is it time for the mum call?
네, 좋습니다.
I don't need to do that to myself right now.
프라우드 선수네요. 자,
I just
그렇다면
don't feel like
인터뷰를
it.
여기서 마무리하도록 하고요. 저희는 다음 경기로 돌아올게요. 크레이지 라쿤과 치즈버거의 맞대결입니다.
Ew. Good morning, Sardist. And it is a good morning. How long till next game? Like 20 minutes? Maybe 25 minutes? Usually between games they have like a 15-minute production break. Like a full break to do the changeovers, and then they have to do like the teams doing walkouts and stuff like that. Lethal or Kevster for fantasy? Probably Kevin. But depends on who they play. You're looking good today. I feel terrible, Sardist. I was like an hour late and I just got out of bed and had to get straight on the stream because I like missed the first match pretty much. Oh, I popped. What role? On DPS. Fuck. What do I want to use? Dating builds IO.
I'm back.
I was trying to play Freya last time and that didn't work very well. Could we try Freya again?
Well, you were getting countered as well, so.
I was getting countered, it's true. AP Freya is broken.
All
The
right.
one-shot build dominating top 500.
Skewed got 30.5. I was right to beat. I was right to pick him. I think that was more than Chio as well, so it was a good choice. Bliss got 29. Jasmine 26. 28.5 for Proud. 20.5 for Zest. Everyone got a minus, except, of course, 10-10 on the side of Poker Face. 10-10 managed to get 2 points.
This machine gun Freya build is ruining Stadium. Do I want the one that scales on bolts or the one that scales on primary fire?